ViewOfHoops podcast. This is episode number 1. I'm here with Money Mike, part-time DJ.
That's right. How's it going, Matt? How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Got laid off from my wonderful chicken slinging job, cooking fried chicken.
Really?
Yeah.
Where were you doing that?
Oh, right here locally in Sudbury, but, I was living their dream. I was late, though. Really don't matter.
It kind of does matter if you're looking for a job and you kind of want to keep your job. You kind of have to be on time. Seems like would be the right thing to do.
That doesn't really matter. I was too baked anyways. No. But, Mike, what have you been up to lately?
Not a lot. Chilling at the house. Nothing really goes on when you're laid off from work. Really? Got off vacation, actually, about 2 weeks ago. Just came back from Utah.
Utah? What'd you do in Utah?
I did not, surprisingly, go and visit the Mormons. Surprisingly. No.
There must have been a lot there. You can't fucking miss them.
No, you can't. There's a lot there. I have family down there, and they're not Mormon either, so that's perfect. That's great.
So why do they live in Utah?
They live in Utah for work. My brother works down there. He's a personal trainer for a private gym.
For a private gym? Can he do that up here? So what does he do? He just, says, "Get to work, you motherfuckers! Push faster!"
You kind of, but not really. It's kind of more just you can't really join the gym either. You have to be you have to apply to the gym. It's kind of weird, but it's a good gig for him, and he likes it.
Yeah? How is your brother, older or younger?
He would be older than me by about 2 years.
2 years, yeah?
That's correct.
What was it like growing up with your brother? Did he pick on you, or did you pick on him?
The other way around. He picked on me, and I just fought back.
You just fought back?
And it never went anywhere.
You didn't, just fuck with his head or something?
No. Never.
You didn't, piss in his bed, while he was sleeping? To
Never.
make it think, no?
Never.
I'm the only one?
You would be the only one. That's something I just learned about you.
That's alright.
Reminder, never piss off Matt Hoops.
Yeah, I made my brother drink pee once. I told him it was apple juice, and he totally drank it, and then I asked him if it was good apple juice, knowing that it, it tastes like ammonia. But he's like, yeah, this is awesome apple juice. He was violently ill, the next day, he was throwing up, but, Bear Grylls does it all the time. He drinks his own piss. This was before Bear Grylls. I pioneered Bear Grylls. Copyright.
You kind of realize that Bear Grylls is a fake, right?
Whatever, he drinks his pee.
You kind of realize that he's fake, right?
It's real to me if he's drinking his pee. What makes him fake? I know he has a camera crew.
That's exactly why he's fake.
I'd want to have a camera crew, too, if I was drinking my own pee.
I forget his name, but there was a boxer, and I remember it during our call center days.
Yeah, the call center? Okay.
I remember during that time, they used to have these 24/7 programs on for, boxing and, hockey and other stuff. And they showed the guy, after every training session, which is every day, he drinks a glass of his own warm pee.
Really? What? This boxer drinks his own pee. So, what did he say? He's just I love the vitamins and minerals it gives me.
That's exactly why he said he did it.
But it's just recycling your own minerals. Wouldn't you think, it would just become sterile after a while?
I really couldn't tell you, and I really have no desire to find out.
What would pee taste like? I've actually never drinking pee. Have you drinking pee?
Never.
Not even on a whim?
Try it.
You've never had, someone piss in a beer bottle and give it to you?
Absolutely not. And if they have, I have no idea that they have.
They must have been drinking a lot of beer for you not to notice that it's piss. I'd know it's pee. My pee smells like bad coffee in the morning. I have a rank neon orange pee in the morning.
Could be a lot of the alternative medicine you use.
Alternative medicine? Yeah, that's true. I take a lot of supplements. I'm working on a sponsorship by onit.com. It's this Alpha Brain supplement. It's this nootropic enhancement. It kind of makes your thinking a little faster. A lot of cognitive enhancements. The only side effect is lucid dreams. So you get these really intense dreams that with the right training you can properly control. It's crazy, insane stuff, although it's ridiculously expensive. But you can get that at www.onit.com. And it's pretty crazy. You ever take any crazy supplements or just protein powders? Because I know you work out, right?
Very rarely do I work out now.
Okay, but you used to like be a workout like gym junkie, right? I remember when we were working at the call center, you used to like go to the gym like after every shift or before the
Almost
shift.
every shift, that is correct, yes. Yes. Never did I take anything crazy, weird,
No HGH,
funky.
no human growth hormone.
No. Nothing along those lines. The farthest I ever went was taking like protein powder and like protein bars. That was it.
Yeah.
Anything that you could buy at a general nutrition center, otherwise known as a GNC.
Yeah. You ever?
Which is very overpriced.
Yeah, the GNCs or the whatever other supplement companies. But did you ever like what's that stuff that like fluffs you up? Fuck, I forgot the name. It's like this white powder. Help me out, Mike.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Starts with a C, I think, or S. Shit, I'm all messed up. And I don't even have access to the internet to look.
Oh,
this
hey,
up.
yeah, creatine.
Creatine, that's it.
Creatine. No, never taken that. Never.
No, what does that actually do?
I really don't know what it does.
I've taken it before, and I've just like, I don't know. It tastes like nothing. I think it makes me poop harder.
Holy.
That's about it. I think it's a poo hardener. It makes you way more. I don't know.
It very well could be. I have no idea. I know you cannot use it for more than 2 weeks at a time because your body gets used to it, and then you got to stop, and then you got to restart it.
Gets used to what? Hard poo? Like
no. Wow.
I don't know. Apparently, it's supposed to just like make you retain water.
Correct. I think that's what it does. I could be completely wrong because I am not on the health aspect of what every supplement does.
No.
I will not claim to know, and I do not.
I know, but you still put that shit in your face and just hope it does something, right?
That's right. Kind of like what 90% of the other population does. Let's take this and see if it works. Does it work? I don't know. Maybe I'll find out in 6 to 8 months when there's supposed to be results.
Oh, yeah, I gotta love Big Farm. Just shoving shit in your face. Speaking of Big Farm, did you hear Oxycontin? The patent's up in November 25th, so that's in probably when this is published.
That's today.
Yeah. November 25th today?
That is correct. November 25th is today.
It's also Grey Cup right now.
That's right. Who do you think's going to win?
Argos, because that's the only team I recognize. The other one, I was like, who the fuck's that?
Do you even know the other team's name?
Is it Rough Riders?
I have no idea. That's why I asked.
Oh, damn. See how much I know about Canadian sports, or sports in general, really. I just pretend to know about sports. I'm just like, yeah, I'll watch them. Like, I just want to see someone fight or get hurt. That's pretty much it. I'm just there for, like, the, what's that German word? Schadenfreude. The Schadenfreude aspect of it. I just want to see someone get hurt and just be like, and feel good about my fragile body.
Then you, sir, need to watch the last UFC event. Because if you like a good fight, and you like lots of bloody, messy fights, you should definitely watch the last UFC event. Because almost all of those fights were disgustingly bloody.
Yeah, actually, I watched the first two preliminary fights, and then the main event I went and picked up.
Wasn't there
Parsley.
a UFC fight here? In Sudbury? Or is it UFC
Oh,
there?
the UFC fight in Sudbury.
Yeah, they had it at the
Oh, well,
arena.
yeah, but that wasn't UFC. That was like
Or wasn't
some.
it-
That was like
an MMA
Pride
or something,
fight, or
wasn't
yeah, it was an MMA of some sort.
Some sort of local MMA that didn't interest me at all.
Yeah, I didn't really hear about that. But do you still do the roller derby roughing?
No, I haven't done that in a long time. Sadly, work takes me away from a lot of stuff that I really want to do.
Is roller derby still going on?
Roller derby is still going on, and it is still strong. I think they have maybe 3 or 4 teams now.
Okay, I always see the ones at the local gay bar here. The Roller City Rockers or Roller Girls, or Pink and Black.
Yeah.
Is that like the team that you're most affiliated with, like that you would root for?
No.
What's
They kind of split everybody up, so I have a cousin on one team, and I know a girl on another team, and I think that's Helter Smelter. I'm not really sure.
They're pretty hot in a butch way. They're all pretty hot. Did you sleep with any of them, Mike?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because the whole time I was kind of affiliated, I had a girlfriend.
I would fuck those Amazon women.
Yeah, I think they'd probably fuck you before you fuck them.
I think you'd probably be
I'd
dead.
take a strap on. I'd take a strap on from one of those Amazon. I'd take one for the roller derby team.
Really?
I'd wear roller skates too while I did it too. I'd get into that shit cosplay style.
Nice, nice. You'd even wear a skirt and like fishnets and like
Yeah, I should also probably mention that female voice that you hear in the background is my audio director, Crystal, who's also my co-producer. You will hear her every once in a while. But anyways, what were we talking about? Fuck, I got almost...
Roller derby.
Roller derby. Oh yes, and anal sex. Roller derby and anal sex. I don't know how the two connect, but we'll make them connect somehow. Booyah. I don't know. I get them to roll on my nutsack. I don't know where this is coming from. This is a deep-seated need. Who are you talking to on your cell phone, Mike?
Nobody. Randomly, because I know you're a nerd. Randomly, this would happen to just be what wakes me up every morning before I go to work.
All right. Oh, I love South Park. Matt Stone and Trey Parker are absolute geniuses. They're crazy geniuses.
Although, as much as you love South Park, do you actually know who the best character on South Park is?
Well, I guess it's all preference, but who's your favorite character?
Randy Marsh.
Randy's also my favorite character.
Randy Marsh.
Whenever it's a Randy heavy episode, I go insane. Like, I love the medicinal, well, because I'm a big pothead, I guess. I love the medicinal chicken episode where Randy's just bouncing around on his testicles to a little tune. I don't know how the tune goes, but or he just slams it. The whole reason he just wants pot, so he gets cancer by putting his testicles in a microwave.
That's right. That is correct.
Or the one where, what's his face with the sperm?
How do you kill that which has no life? Make love, not Warcraft hoops.
He's a noob. Stun! Take the song. Okay, how do I trade? Open up your inventory. Oh, I love those guys. I really want to see another South Park movie. But I am stoked for the Xbox game that's coming out. South Park and the Stick of Truth.
Or is it, was there one called Scott Tenorman's Revenge?
Yeah, that's a Xbox arcade game.
Yes.
And then there's one that is coming out. It's next year. That's South Park and the Stick of Truth. Sorry, and it's like a choose your own adventure style type of game, and you create your own little South Park character, and you're the new kid.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's like a free roam RPG.
Interesting. That should be very interesting.
Yeah, in the world of South Park, it looks amazing. The storyline is, well, obviously super quirky.
Do you still have to respect Cartman's authority?
I'm not too sure. I haven't gotten that from the trailers, but I'd imagine so.
That sucks.
I'd respect his authority. I'd beat that fucking fat boy with a stick. I don't like fat people too much.
Who's to say Token hasn't already done it?
Yeah. Didn't they fight one episode?
I'm not really sure. I know Token is a black guy, and Cartman makes fun of him like it's nobody's business.
I think they might have fought one episode. Yes, I think it was during the N-word guy episode. I'm a skinny white kid, and I'm going to say a lot of things, but I will not say the N-word.
Neither would I.
Nigeria?
Negro lad?
Okay, we're pushing a line here. So, how's the DJing world?
It's good. I kind of try to do something every week. I try to practice with what I have.
Practice? So how does, being a DJ work? I never really understood how it, is it, running two tracks simultaneously? How does, DJing work? In layman's, how would you mix a track?
In layman's terms, to mix one track with another is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I brought my MacBook just because I thought this was about music, and that's what you told me.
It's pretty much music. We're going to talk music. We'll talk about anything we fucking want.
Whatever. You can use whatever program you really want. I use Tractor because it was free. Wait, I didn't say that. It was a Russian copy.
Whatever, I don't care. You mean, you got it legally, right?
That's right. That is correct.
Yeah, exactly. It's all jokes, right? This is a
The
comedy
guy
podcast.
who's showing me how to DJ had a copy of Tractor. We installed it. It works. Does what I need it to do. You have deck A and deck B. And if you really are so inclined, you can have A, B, C, and D. So you can have 4 tracks going at the same time. Technically, you need to play one track, and you need to find a point in that song where you need to bring in the other one, or where you want to bring it in, and it kind of has to sound good. It kind of has to sound like you didn't really... The listener doesn't need to know that the other track has been brought in until all of a sudden, holy shit, there's a new song. How did you do that? It's like magic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, so I'm pretty sure this is all to get you laid.
No.
Why not? I would use the powers of pussy music.
Because I'm not good enough yet, and I needed a hobby.
You need a hobby.
It's usually not vagina that you're attracting with this kind of music either.
Yeah, you just tell them to sit on the speakers, Howard Stern style, just have them ride.
See, now you're putting too much effort into it.
Yeah, I put a little bit of effort.
If that's what you're going for, you need to be David Guetta, long hair, and play shitty dance
David
bar
Guetta
music.
looks like a pedophile.
Absolutely he does. That's why he's no good.
David Guetta kind of does look like a pedophile. I'm gonna get angry emails from David Guetta now.
You might. This might be the first and only episode if you get an angry email from David Guetta. Please don't talk about me ever again, or I'll shut you down.
Oh my god. No, shut down. Speaking of shut down, I'm broke. So if anyone wants to donate to this podcast, they can contact me at ViewOfHoops at gmail.com. I haven't even made this. So, yeah, email it and I'll get back to you on that.
Oddly enough, since we just talked about David Guetta, I will try and find it for you. But there is a voice drop, since we are really hating on David Guetta, that basically says there is no David Guetta tonight.
Yeah, there's no David Guetta.
That's right.
Is David Guetta even a DJ?
He would be considered one, yes.
Like,
I would not consider
does someone
him
who
one.
just plays a track off their computer into speakers, is that a DJ or just someone who's
Someone who walked
playing
up
a
to the computer
playlist?
and said, hey, look, I just pressed play. Yay.
Because I heard that's what David Guetta does.
Yay. I just pressed play.
That's why I heard, Deadmau5, I heard that he doesn't consider himself a DJ.
That's correct.
Because he makes electronic music.
That's right.
And then blasts it to
Correct.
a crowd.
But if he actually takes 5 of his electronically, musically inclined songs and puts them together in one long format to make it 1 hour, technically he just DJ'd an entire set.
Really?
Which would technically make him a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Huh.
The term DJ nowadays is very, very loose. It's
Yeah.
not the same anymore. Not like your 1980s DJ.
Yeah, what happened to the...
Yeah, when you're using actual
the guy who made the MC a rapper. Because it
They
used to be
still
all about the
exist on
DJ.
Wednesday nights at the nightclub, but I can warn you, they are very, very shitty.
Yeah.
Very, very shitty.
What kind of DJ is that? Like a scratch DJ? Is there like a different genre? Like a
That's all it is on
classifications
Wednesday
of
nights at
DJ?
the nightclub. You have 2 options. You can either go to Diamonds and look at really ugly women.
Oh, they're real women. I like those flappy titties.
Okay, well, that aside, you can either go there
Kind of
and
looks
look
like
at
Fred
flappy-titty
eggs on a
women,
nail, you know?
or you can go to the other side, which is considered the nightclub, or the Colson, and you can listen to some guy stand in front of a deck and just go, and it sounds really bad.
Really? Wow.
Again, this is Sudbury, and not everybody in Sudbury has a fine appreciation for music. That would be...
Yeah, me neither. I listen to nerdcore hip hop.
Nothing wrong with that. Mixed in with a little Mega Man 4.
Just
No,
some
wait,
Mega Man 4.
2.
Mega Man, whatever, man. I'll fuck Mega Man. Can you tell I'm horny? A little bit.
Why do you want to hump everything?
I will hump the world. That's what I say. Life's
I think
too
that
short
would be
not
the
to
weed.
hump
I think
everything.
that would be your marijuana, your medicinal
My
marijuana
weed?
talking.
Yeah, it could be. That neutron kush. Neutron kush.
And do you want to make this an hour? And we've been at it 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Well, sometimes it can go longer for 20 minutes. It all depends on my guest is, really. But we can quit now if you want.
Doesn't really matter. It's your show.
Yeah, we can do a 20-minute test cast here. Hey, we just took a short break there, a little cutout, a little technical difficulty, but we're back. And so we're pretty much going to cut off this podcast. Just keep listening. These podcasts will get longer, and the guests will get funnier.
Hey.
You just insulted the man.
Insulting aside, yesterday, for your information, people listening over the interweb, I was given a topic of choice, of which never came up, because when you are with Hoops, anything that you say you're going to do never actually happens, because random stuff happens, and it's always fun.
ADD.
Yeah, it's always random stuff with Hoops.
ADD, yes. So, speaking of which, random stuff with Hoops.
Oh yeah,
Have you ran into your friend Chips lately?
Chips? No. The gay old man Chips.
What?
Yeah, we can do a little bit on Chips. So yeah, Chips.
One more random evening with Hoops.
So we're gonna go to a backstory of Chips here, and a random evening with Hoops. Me and Mike decided I text him randomly. I'm like, let's go out to the gay bar. So you already know where this is going, folks.
Now hold on a second. He didn't actually say, let's go out to the gay bar. First he said, what are you up to? And I said, nothing, I'm off. What are you thinking? And he said, let's go shoot some pool. Perfect, no problem. I pick Hoops up and he says, we're going to the gay bar because it's free. Awesome. Never been there before, and I have not been back since. Anyways, continue, Mr. Hoops.
So anyways, after a few games of pool, we meet a elderly gentleman by the name of Chips. But so Chips is kind of hanging around our pool table for a while. He's talking us up. We're like, okay, nothing too big. It's kind of dead in there, so he just wants to make some conversation. So Chips kind of pulls me aside and he's like, hey, I'm really into your friend Mike. And so what I should have said was, no, Mike's straight. I don't think he would like your advances. But what I did say was, Mike's bisexual. I think he might be into you. You should go give him his number.
Oh, dear.
Of which I did not get, by the way, because he never gave it to me.
He gave it to me instead to give to you after he left, but I just never... Oh, no, he saw me, and I said you were having family issues, in which you were, which wasn't a total lie.
Absolutely, I think that's correct, yes.
Oh, your stalker kitty.
We'll talk about my stalker kitty in a second.
I actually think that Hoops didn't want to put the advances on me. I actually think that he approached you saying he was interested in me.
Thinking I'd get jealous?
To get to you.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to make me jealous, but unwitting to him. I should have got a drink out of him, actually.
You probably
Now that
should.
I think of it, I didn't actually get a drink. I'm gonna ruin my secrets over the air. Hopefully no one listens.
He seemed like a very nice gentleman, and seemingly enough, I get that feeling that if you would have ended up with him, Matt, when your chips were down, Chips would be there for you.
Damn right.
Oh,
That's
horrible.
right. That is right.
That was a really bad pun.
That was horrible,
Oh,
dude.
God.
It was a horrible pun.
Whatever. He'd probably be my sugar daddy. Chips probably has money. Secret money. Secret gay money. I don't know.
I also have figured out a very effective way to make Matthew Hoops laugh when he's on the phone with another person at a call center.
What's that?
I think you
can't
remember that.
Oh, there was a lot of call center stuff.
During training,
Training?
shortly after training, you were on the phone with some Russian guy, and I just answered the phone in the weirdest gay voice ever.
Oh, yes. The Mike's gay voice.
He did not like that.
No, it made me giggle.
Stop doing that. I'm gonna laugh on the phone. Okay.
I did stupid stuff on that phone. I just came up with stupid stuff, like the hardest part of unplugging it, or whatever. The hardest part of a hard boot was plugging it from the wall.
Do you know why they call it a hard boot, man? Because the hardest part about it is you have to unplug it from the wall yourself.
Oh, there was stupid people. People that, duct tape their cable boxes to their roof. Or, people just, I don't know. What are some of the crazy calls you had at the call center?
Someone believing that she wrote a nasty letter to...
the cable company that we worked for?
Not the cable company. She wrote it to, let's say, NBC.
Okay.
or whatever channel you have Regis and Kelly on, whatever.
Okay, so she was writing about Regis and Kelly?
Not specifically. She didn't like some of the programming, and she wrote a very nasty letter to like NBC or ABC, one of those network conglomerates, whatever you want to call them. And apparently, I didn't decide. I had no choice. Someone decided to transfer this call, and I happened to get it. She was under the impression that since she wrote this unfriendly letter to a network conglomerate, that they did something to her cable box, in which whenever she watches live television, they know that she's now watching, and they make fun of her on air.
Really?
Absolutely.
Did she like name any of the insults they were telling her? Like
she wouldn't go specifically into insults. All she said was, "The news knows when I'm watching, and they make digs and remarks at my letters the letter that I wrote, and I wrote to apologize, but they don't listen to me." So, in refuting that this is actually impossible, someone broadcasting NBC News or any other type of news or any other program that happens to be live does not know you're actually watching. She then proceeded to say, "Well, you're forcing me to do this, and I didn't want to fire names out, but Kelly Ripa said stuff about me on TV."
Whoa.
In which case I could not refuse and asked, "What exactly did she say about you? And do you happen to have that episode date? I'd like to go and watch and see what she specifically said about you, because it may or may not be true."
Oh my god.
Such is the life of an American with a cable box who thinks that everything people talk about is about them.
Yeah. I hate, could I ask you something?
You can ask me something.
Can I ask you something? No offense to my American listeners, but learn how to say ask.
More offense to the American listeners, by the way. Hurricane Sandy did hit Cuba, not just New York.
I went to Cuba a few months back in April.
Yes.
And that was quite fun. Free booze, free food. And yeah, lots of old cars. But pretty much there's like no crime, and there's sadly no pot.
No crime? That you know of?
That I know of. Well, they didn't rob me, which is fine. But I pretty much stayed on the hotel. And it was the first time I swam in the sea. And the last time I swam in the sea.
Why's that?
It's fucking salty.
That's right. What did you expect?
It tasted like ass. Like salty ass. It gets in your mouth. It gets in everywhere. Like, I was whiter with salt than I am white now.
And you're pretty white.
That wasn't a speech impediment. I didn't try to say right. I said white now. Huh. I fucking killed it. But anyways.
No, you did not.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I made friends with like one of the guys that worked like on the resort. He was like kind of a badass, and like he gave me his address, and I like promised him I'd send him like money and like an iPod player, and I lost his address, and I still feel horrible about it. I have like mad white guilt.
Mad white guilt? What does mad white guilt feel like?
It's, I don't know. It means I shouldn't have white guilt. Mike, fuck off. It's about you, dude.
I think this topic just went a little bit racism.
Yeah, it's a little
White
bit
guilt?
racist. Yeah, I have white guilt.
There's no such thing as white guilt or black guilt. It's just guilt.
I know.
If you feel guilt.
But I really don't have an issue being white, male, and in a AAA country. Even though I'm laid off.
With signs of getting another job?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. If someone will hire me. But whoever tries to hire me better not listen to this.
I think you'll be okay.
I think I'll be okay. But if you donate to this, or if anyone donates to this, they can keep me going and keep me jobless.
Or if anybody wants to give Matt Hoops a job,
Yeah.
please hire Hoops.
Please hire Hoops. So many skills. Actually, yeah, I used to work on a stud farm.
I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that story from Teletech.
The stud farm, yeah. Most of the job was pretty much just like taking care of like the corrals and like baling hay and stuff like that, and like just like brushing down and whatever. But one time of the year, you pretty much had to. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. You had to jerk off horses.
Ugh.
in one of those socks with
I
a
see
jar
what
in
you
the
did
end.
there, by the way. I see what you did.
An episode of
I
Jackass
see what
all
you
over
did.
again.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't drink the semen though.
Aw.
You didn't pull a Johnny Knoxville?
No, I didn't. It smells just as bad as it looks. That's all I know.
I cannot unsee.
And then you grab like a giant turkey baster. And then you kind of squirt it up the mare. So you have to rape a horse twice.
Well, that's,
If you want to put it that way, you have to rape a horse twice.
well, that's kind of not where that should have went, but okay.
That's a lot. I cannot unsee.
Alright, and I think on this point, I think I'm going to end it. So, if you haven't been completely offended by horse rape, come in for another podcast.
Horse rape or white guilt?
Horse rape and white guilt. That's what the podcast is all about. And stay tuned. About another week, we'll have another guest on you, and I'll try not to jizz all over that guy.